well, it's late September. We actually officially rolled into fall a few days ago. I don't know where the summer went. It flew past. And one thing we absolutely did not do enough of this summer was get out camping. So all of a sudden, I guess with a realization that cooler weather's coming, next week it's supposed to be down to the 50s here for the highs every day in northern Wyoming. So we're getting out camping. We're heading back to the mountains again end of September here. We got supposed to be mid 70s today, then a couple mid 80s. So we're getting out to take advantage of that. We'll go up to higher elevation. It's been a whirlwind summer between family stuff, little detail like getting married. Parents were out visiting, starting another business we got going here in Wyoming now. There's just a lot been going on, and boy, I'll tell you what, as you get older, time just flies. So we're trying to reprioritize that and take advantage of those things that are important to us, which for Melanie and I includes getting out and boondocking and enjoying some dark skies in terms of ambient light and in terms of being able to see the stars, enjoying some peace and quiet and nature. It's that time of year too, and the elk and the moose and the deer and the bears are all moving about. We're hoping to see some wildlife. We'll be sure to try and capture some to share with you if we do. Images, that is, not the actual wildlife. We don't have room for them. But we're on the way to the mountains. Follow along with us. Hope you enjoy this little adventure and some of the scenes we're going to find. We'll do a little hiking, I think, while we're up here and some hanging around the camp. Some camp cooking and some other things of that nature. But I don't think we have anything too big or exciting planned. It's just kind of an unwind and relax for a few days outing while the weather still holds. Take an oil pan out. There's a spot right there, huh? That might be as good as it gets here. Well, guys, we've been camped up here in the Bighorn Mountains for a couple days now. It's glorious. We thought we were probably done up here, but we had a little heat wave, sort of, mid-80s, down in the valleys. And we said, hey, that's the perfect time to get up to the mountains. And they're talking about the 50s next week in the valleys. So snow's already come to some of the higher peaks in these mountains. It'll be coming pretty much everywhere very, very soon. We're camped out here in the middle of nowhere. We've had the place to ourselves. Gorgeous views of the mountains. You can see a little snow up here and there. This meadow not far from where we're camped, full of shrubby cinquefoil and prairie rose. And, you know, you gotta love the quaking aspen down behind us. I love those aspen trees when they turn colors. But we're just up here enjoying it some time. We had to make time to come up here. One of the projects I've been working on personally for, I guess, a couple of years now is to kind of cut back a little bit because life has gotten too busy. And I'm now at a point where I'm taking that to full-on nuclear style approach. What do I mean? Well, if you've been following along for any length of time, you've heard me say stuff like when I started traveling a lot, being a nomad, doing a lot of venturing, that I learned to say yes unless there was a compelling reason to say no. And the truth is that's provided me some fantastic opportunities. I've met some great people. Some of the people I'm friends with today, some of the things I'm doing today date back to that policy, that lifestyle approach. Trouble is, it's gotten unmanageable. I've said yes to too many things, and now I cannot do any of them as well as I'd like, and I'm not finding time for what I think are the most important things in my life. So it's time to make some changes. As far as I'm concerned, the most important thing is God, spiritual life. That's followed really closely by family. That includes my lovely wife, Melanie. I got a tribe of kids, grandkids. They're important. And I'm not one of these people who believes that just because the kids are of age, you know, I'm free to do whatever I want to do and I don't have any responsibility as a father or as a grandfather. I think that's bunk, frankly. I think I have a lot of responsibility still to be there, to be an influence. It's different. You got to let them make their own decisions and stuff, but you want to be around and be in their lives for those times when they do need something. So I think that's important, and I'm trying to balance that. We have two businesses now because, like everybody else, we got to pay the rent. We got to put gas in the van to go on these trips, and gas is insanely expensive, as is groceries, as is everything else, right? So we got two businesses. I got to attend to that and make sure that gets done. And I want to have time to do stuff like go camping like we did this week, which we just had to take some time to do. And I want to have time to sit down and do some hobbies. Like granddaughter number 3 decided I should whittle her a unicorn horn because she loves unicorns. I don't know if that's a perfect unicorn horn, but considering it was a rectangular block of wood when I started, I'm pretty happy with it. And I think she'll like it. So there's the unicorn horn. You got to take time away to do that sort of stuff. And do even just enjoy photographing sunsets and night skies. Last night we got the drone up and we're doing some shots of all these quaking aspen glowing in the evening sun. Just amazing. You got to take time to do those things. So what I'm doing these days, I'm flipping my mantra of say yes unless there's a compelling reason to say no. And I'm flipping it right on its head. And I still think if you're looking to fill up your life because you feel like you need to find more things to do, that's a great approach. But you might have to do like I'm doing at some point and say, whoa, enough of that. My new mantra is I'm saying no to every opportunity unless it seems like there's a compelling reason to say yes, so that I can focus on the most important things in my life. One part of that is one of those businesses is YouTube. The other one, we also have an inspection business in Wyoming here. But the other one is publish, what I broadly consider as publishing. I do video editing, photography, videography, including this YouTube channel where you're watching this. So we're trying to double down on some of the content for that and doing really cool videos like, we hope this one's really cool, showing what we've been up to this weekend or this week. It takes a lot of time to do those videos. So we want to have a little more time to do that. And on a related note, the people who really help make all this possible, because YouTube ads are not that great anymore. Maybe they never were. They're definitely not that great these days. Is the patrons who join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/RobertWitham if you want to check it out. You can join for as little as $1 a month, but it helps keep some monthly revenue coming in. Helps pay for gas, you know, to come up trips like this. We filled the gas tank up a few days ago before we came up here, and it was well over $100 in a van. So it costs money to do it. We love doing it, but it does take money. So that helps make that all happen. So thank you to those who have been supporters for some time now. Thank you to those of you who've recently joined. And if you're interested in what we also get there, besides just supporting the arts here, is you get a lot of extra photos and stories and behind the scenes stuff that doesn't make it out to the broader World Wide Web or even onto YouTube. So that's a little bonus as a thank you that we do there. But meanwhile, we got to get packed up. They're herding cattle up here, which also tells you winter's coming. All across here, we've been watching them herding cattle on horseback yesterday. They had like 4 or 5 cowboys out there on horseback moving cows. We had a guy come by this morning, first one person we've seen up here. And he was on the ATV, and he's letting us know he's moving cows today, so they'll be coming right by our camp pretty quick. So we're going to get out of here, get out of their way so they can do their thing. They all got to get this done before the snow really flies up here. And we're going to go see if we can find some more lovely foliage like these quaking aspen. I've got a new roll of film going in the Mamiya, the vintage 35mm we have. So we'll try and finish that off today if we can. See what we can find, and I got to get back to town and do some work for a bit. But we are definitely making plans to get out of town again ASAP and do some more camping, and we'll be filming that again as well. So hope you enjoy this video so far. Hope you enjoy the rest of it that's coming. As far as what we see when we were leaving here, we do appreciate you all tuning in and watching this video. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one, and hope you enjoy these closing scenes. Well, I don't know exactly where we are other than at Red Horse Public Access Area. We've been seeing a sign for this for years, and finally said, we should go check it out. A lot of times you see public access areas in this part of the country, Montana, Wyoming, whatnot. They're like fishing access, river access. So we thought we'd come check it out. Fun ride down the road to get here. And I guess it's more of a, yeah, it looks like it's more of a hunting type access place, I guess. I don't see any water. And no camping, no motorized vehicles. That's always a good thing, right? So, yeah. Nice view. Middle of nowhere, nice and quiet. Little bonus mini adventure for you.